Anyways, I met an angel one time. I did, and it was just so weird because it's like anytime this guy was around anybody else, like like everybody was just smiling. Like and there were authentic smiles on everyone's face. Like, and this is my point. I'll probably keep rambling after I'm done, just because I can. But like, my point is this. Like, I was just thinking just now. I was just channeling. I wasn't trying to make a video, but I was just thinking. And I was just thinking, like, no, it's like every time anybody was around this guy, they would open up. Like, people would open up. And it's like, damn. It's like if you're a fucking psychologist or a woman, it's like this guy's at the top. Like, man. Um, but like on the psychologist stuff, that's what psychologists try to do. They try to create trust. They try to create trust, and but it's like this guy could create it just instantly, and people would just open up around him. And maybe he's just a guy, just an idiot. Um, maybe I don't know, but like I said it one time. I said I think I made a title video. I should have if I didn't, but it was the veil is flesh and blood, right? Because I was born Catholic, but I'm no longer Catholic. I'm agnostic. I think something's out there, but I don't know what it is. Could be Jesus, could be Allah, could be Yahweh, could be Buddha, could be Jehovah's Witnesses, and only 130,000 are allowed in heaven. um, but yeah, I don't know. Could be nothing. Could be just the electrical signal ceases. Shit. But I do believe in the veil. It's like there were some scientific studies done whether you could see whether or not, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this would because there's bullshit out there, and so this is what I learned. But it's they were trying to see, the scientists, whether or not you could tell whether or not someone's looking at you. And everything's supposed to follow the 50-50 rule, and if it doesn't follow the 50-50 rule, then guess what? Science. And even if it does follow the 50-50 rule, then science. But anyways, just different types. Anyways, um, but like there's something there. It's not random. Um, so from what I heard, it's like no, people can tell when you're looking at them. Like there's something in there. Um, and shit, what am I talking about? I'm talking about people telepathy. Oh yeah, no. Okay, that's it. Let's go back. It's like after my wife died, I experienced shock for the first time. I never experienced shock, and if you ever told me it was shock, not a few, like maybe 5 years before that, I had experienced exhaustion for the first time. And I like my body was just like I just overdid it, and like my body wouldn't move, and it was weird. And but like shock is just like another weird type of experience. And but like her birthday is on 10/10, and I'd see 10/10, and this could just totally be just biological bullshit, right? Totally. But I'd see 10/10, and like I'd feel her presence and her love for me. You know, so like despite it all, I think she made it to the good side. I don't know how. um, you know, I think there's something on the other side. At least ancestors. You know, there might not be any angels or gods or God or anything like that. I don't know. But I think there's something on the other side. And but if there is, there's the law of the veil. You know, they're hiding from us, or they're hidden. They might not be hiding, but in some way they're either hiding or hidden, or some other form of the word hide. Because that's important, grammar. No, it is very important. Because maybe the same form, but it's not the same thing, you know? That's some good philosophy shit, by the way. Anyways, no. No, but it's like, yeah, anytime anybody talks about the veil, they always talk about it as, they've always talked about it as, something that's esoteric and spiritual, right? As if we had a soul. But like I've talked about the veil as flesh and blood, in that, like, you may have met God at one point in time, or several in different costumes. Or, you know, if there's gods, then you may have met some of the gods before. You may have met some of the angels or the fairies, you know. And you never know it, because the law of the veil is that they have to pretend to be who they're not. Like in the Torah, it says God is a searcher of hearts. And no matter who I am, who you are is how you behave to me. And if you behave correctly, then you succeed. And if you behave wrongly, then you fail. No matter who they are. No matter who they are. Like, I like that. The veil is flesh and blood, because it's like, you know, sometimes you might meet a devil and he pretends to be a saint, you know, and what horrible things he can do, you know. And sometimes you might meet a devil and he pretends to be a horrible person, you know. Oh, what horrible things he could do, right? But sometimes you might meet a good person and they do good things, you know, and what beautiful things they could do, you know. But like Abraham, like Moses, like Samuel, sometimes you can meet a good person and they can do terrible things. And what beautiful things they can do.